Hey, it's Aaron. Today I'm sitting in a 2021 Toyota Tundra TRD Pro. Let's check it out. Not a whole lot has changed with the Tundra. It's been pretty much the same for a long time. It still has that wonderfully well done 5.7 V8. That is 381 horsepower, and it's just right for this truck. Now, Toyota's kind of made a name with the Tundra by being the everyday truck. There's absolutely nothing really special about it. It does the job, it works well, that's it. There's no frills, no huge long list of options, none of that stuff. Now this particular one that I'm sitting in is a double cab. There's also a crew cab with larger back doors and a much bigger back seat. If you look through my videos, you'll find that I've done that one in the past. It's too windy today for me to do this standing outside of the truck. Otherwise, I would give you some perspective, but I will at least show you some photos. Best I can do, sorry. This is in a beautiful, beautiful paint color. Toyota has a name for it. Let me look. I have to look because I don't remember this stuff. Lunar Rock. This is a pretty base truck. It's not a base model, but it's pretty simple. There's not a whole lot going on that's complicated with this thing. It has that aforementioned 5.7 that goes to a 6-speed automatic. That's rear-wheel drive by default. The TRD Pro is 4-wheel drive. You can get 4-wheel drive as an option in any of the models, but I really like the TRD Pro model because it adds a lot without costing you a lot. This whole truck, sitting as it is, $51,200, give or take. It's rounding up a little. And that's delivered and everything. That's a phenomenal price for a off-road ready 4x4 truck. This has improved shocks, knobbier tires, a few other things, extra skid plates and that kind of stuff. Just a great setup for the price you're paying. And otherwise, as an everyday truck, it's smooth, it's comfortable, it's completely predictable. You always know where it's going, what it's going to be doing. Every time you move the wheel or do something with the truck, you know what's going to happen. Toyota's name is on reliability. This truck is very likely the most reliable truck on the market, and I'm pretty sure that any metric you want to point to will play that out. So that's really the major selling point for this truck. It's an everyday truck, nothing really special about it. It just does the job, and there you go. No long list of options, none of that. I will say I love the sound of the engine in this truck. It has a nice rumble, nice roar to it. You can probably hear it a little bit in the background in this video. But when you're really going, you can hear it coming into the cabin, but not so much that it's annoying, just enough to know that you have a big V8 up there. That's an improvement that Toyota did 3-4 years ago with this truck, and it made a lot of difference in the drive quality, just how it feels to the driver, how confident it gets. Otherwise, pretty good workaday truck. Cargo capacity is nothing to write home about. Towing capacity is nothing to, not going to break any records, but all of them are consistent and even, and just nicely done. So good job from Toyota. So that's basically what I've got to say. The interior is not the best on the market. It's not the worst. The infotainment is terribly outdated. I will say that right up front. Not good. I don't like it at all. It's just outdated. Now, one thing Toyota has done is they have finally added Apple CarPlay and Android Auto to their cars, including this truck, which means that the bad infotainment can be upgraded by simply plugging in your phone and using the interface through Auto or CarPlay. That's a big improvement. Toyota only recently started adding those, and they were very far behind, and I'm glad they did because it greatly improves what is otherwise a pretty mediocre system. Fuel economy is okay in this truck. It's one of the worst in the class for fuel economy, but honestly, I don't know how many people driving a pickup truck every day actually care about that. Beyond the, as long as it's double digits, you're good, right? But EPA rates it at 13 miles a gallon in the city, 17 miles a gallon on the highway. You will not get those numbers in the TRD Pro. I'll just tell you that, especially that city number. You will see those numbers, they drop pretty well. You will probably be in the single digits, maybe 10 or 11 at best, because you're adding shocks, you're lifting the truck a little bit, you're putting much more aggressive tires on it. All of that affects your fuel economy. On the highway, you can maybe get that 17. That'll be on a good day, but won't necessarily have to be going downhill, so you got that. Anyway, good truck, nice overall build. There are trucks on the market that you can get that are much more configurable if you want to really customize, but at the same time, if you just need a basic work truck and you want it to get the job done and you want to go out and start it up every morning, no worries, this is probably the truck you're going to get. So there you go. That's what I got. This has been Aaron talking about the 2021 Toyota Tundra in the TRD Pro package. Talk to you again soon.